Okay, so in other words, you're saying that the ministry is glory ministry.
in essence.
Bless the Lord. Okay, even as you said, you're 34 and all of that, and you have been married for 13 years. And this just goes to show people that the Lord is a young man and a young woman keeper.
Amen.
Because here you testify of that. Now, what we want to share this morning, we want to share a little on the kingdom, and we have been talking to persons about the kingdom. What I found out is that even as we call ourselves Christian, I also understand that Christian is a well documented religion.
Christianity over the years
Mm.
has become, well, it has stepped away from the principles of the kingdom of God and has equated itself more or less to other major religions of
Yeah.
the world. And so you find a lot of religious practices in Christianity that lead to no.
Last week my topic was about I think I was talking I was reading some book from Miles Monroe, and what I saw there, what I read there, that God is about a kingdom. I was saying to persons that the Bible is not just a religious book, but rather a book telling the story of a royal king and his family.
Yeah.
And so we need to get people looking in this area where they will move away from the religious setting, where they will come to the place where they are seeing what is the king intent, what is it is that God has originated from the beginning. Because he said, as it was in the beginning, so shall it be in the end. And what he had in mind in the beginning when he created Adam, he said, have dominion. And that word there, dominion, I understand it to be a kingdom word. Can you share some knowledge on the kingdom, how a kingdom is set up, or how people can function into the kingdom and lead them away? Because what I see people still stuck in is religion.
All right. You rightly mentioned when you were talking about the Bible that it's a book that outlines a royal family, a king and his family.
Mm-hmm.
And we have proof of this come directly from Scripture. Because you see, many times we read some scriptures and we just read them because we know that we're supposed to read the Bible. But
Right.
sometimes we jump over some essential points.
Mm-hmm.
Now, for example, if we take Luke chapter 3, right? Luke chapter 3 gives a genealogy of Christ,
Right.
traces the roots of Jesus from him going all the way back.
Back to Adam.
Good. Now, it doesn't stop at Adam. I'm going to show you where it leads. Many times when we read, especially scriptures that point out genealogy, and we see the whole heap of names that we are not able to pronounce,
Mm-hmm. We just
sometimes
skip.
just skip over them to say that
Yes.
they are irrelevant, right?
Right.
But look at this now. If you take Luke chapter 3 and take it from about verse 36, that's 38. From verse 36 it says, and it's talking about the foreparents of Jesus, which was the son of Canaan, which was the son of Arphaxad, which was the son of Shem, which was the son of Noah, which was the son of Lamech, which was the son of Methuselah, and we know he was the one who lived
Mm-hmm.
969 years, which was the son of Enoch. Enoch was the man who never died,
Mm-hmm.
according to scripture, Francis, which was the son of Jared, which was the son of Malaleel, which was the son of Canaan, which was the son of Enos. This is verse 38 now, which was the son of Seth, which was the son of Adam. And it doesn't stop at Adam, even though Adam was the first man created.
Mm.
It continues to say, which was the son of God.
Of God.
To show that when God created man, he was actually creating a family. For him to refer for the scriptures to
Adam.
refer to Adam as a son of God, it simply means that God was designing a family structure. And so you rightly said, yes, the Bible is about a royal king and his family.
Right,
Good.
right.
Now, we see how God, the king, how he designated, how he designed, how he put in place the whole creation. If you take Genesis chapter 1, which outlines how he created the world, it says that in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth.
Amen.
And the earth was without form and void. It was empty. There was chaos, right? And it outlines how he created everything. There was darkness upon the face of the deep. And then it continues to say, and God said, let there be light.
Mm-hmm.
Good. So darkness was there, so he spoke light, and light came and repelled the darkness. Everything that was necessary, what he did was to speak, and it came into being. But now it comes down to verse 26. He stopped speaking. You notice what he said? He says, and God said, let us make man. So he wasn't now saying we're going to speak man into being.
Right,
He was
right.
saying we're going to produce man. We are going to make man. He said, let us make man in our image, after our likeness. So what he was basically saying is that we are going to create man and put our DNA in man, so that he functions like how we function. You see, sometimes, well, my father, they say, I've been to places before where people never see me in a them life. At the first them I see me. Me not know them. But all of a sudden me hear them say, tell me what I want. Why? Because I bear the
look like.
resemblance of my father. That's because my father's DNA is inside of me.
Right.
So it's the same thing with God. He created man to function like him, to resemble him, right? To live like how he lives and to operate like how he operates. And then he says, let us make man in our image, after our likeness, and let us give them the word that you just called earlier, dominion, which means authority, rulership. We're going to put them in management position in the earth. Then you jump down to verse 28 now. It says, and God blessed them, and God said unto them, be fruitful,
And
multiply, replenish the earth, and subdue it, which means take it under control, bring it under your jurisdiction, and then you shall have dominion.
Right.
And so right there now, it was God establishing the order of his kingdom. He's the supreme king, and then he placed man in the management position as sub-kings on earth to rule earth according to his will.
Amen, brother. And I'm glad you're clearing up some things, because last week I read from Miles Monroe a book called Preparing for Kingdom Experience and Expansion. And what we looked into last week, I don't know if you were listening, was the different setup of government
Yes.
that we see mankind put in place in history. Over the years, what we see mankind is trying to do is to make a government, to make a kingdom like that, which Adam gets specified to be into and to be about. But we see all of these government systems fail, miserably fail.
Right.
And we were talking about the feudalism government, we talk about socialism, we talk about democracy, we talk about communism, we talk about all these different forms of government.
Yes.
As you said, kingdom, when people hear kingdom, they still think religiously someplace in it. Because even in the kingdom setting, you will find a lot of persons that are still religious.
Right.
Because what God is demanding, what God wants man to do, is to come into their position as the sub-king, as what you said, and to have dominion as king in the earth, and to rule in government, governing the earth. And so, even as you said that, the other day I was in Bible study at Kem. And as I finished Bible study, I remember I was giving them the same message that I did Sunday morning.
Yes.
And as I finished there, I was saying to somebody, I was saying to the church, you know, even as we see the different governmental system, the church is afraid to launch out into the government system,
Right.
where they represent as era leader, as member of parliament, as all of these things. The church, normally we see where it is documented that the church should be separated from the state.
And that is according to man.
Yeah, and it's according to man. And I said that is a big mistake. You cannot separate the church from the state. Because in the beginning, God intended man to have dominion and to rule. God is not religious.
Exactly.
And so what I see there, I was saying to the people, you need to educate your children. And you need to educate them about the kingdom of heaven, and give them the education of the society also, and take time, push them into the system. Because the Bible said the kingdom of heaven is like the yeast that the woman put into the dough, and before you know it, it swell up.
Right.
And affect the
control,
whole thing. You
yes,
understand?
yes.
And I was saying, look here, we need to educate our children, and we need to get them into these systems. And we need, gone are the days where we say church of a mix. You understand?
Right.
Because God is about kingdom, and if he's about kingdom, it means that he's about government.
Exactly.
You understand? And right there and then the Holy Spirit spoke to me. And what he was saying to me, he was saying, never mind educating the children. But right now, I'm saying that there are those among you that are well able to represent, to become member of parliament.
Right. Right.
And I was saying it to my pastor, and I said it to a few members, and everybody was saying, me can't do it. And this is it. The Holy Spirit wants us there.
Right.
When I look at Nebuchadnezzar and I look at Daniel, he was one of them that they were in exile. But the king see it suitable for him to go and pick out the wise men
Right, and their positions were governmental positions.
Governmental
And then,
position.
if we even look at what Jesus himself said, he said, "Go ye into all the world." No, no, no. When we say world, the first thing that comes to our mind is Earth,
Yes.
right? The planet Earth.
Yes.
But world and Earth are two different things. If you
Mm-hmm.
again go back to the root, the Greek root, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, the Earth talks about the sphere, the planet on which we live.
Mm-hmm.
But world, the word world from the Greek root, it actually means the
System of the
systems
world.
that run the
Mm-hmm.
world. And so when Jesus says, "Go ye into all the world," he's not necessarily saying that you should leave your home in Jamaica and go to Africa and Europe and Japan and Australia and those countries. But he's saying infiltrate the different systems, the educational system, the political system, all the different systems that make up the earth.
Yes, yes, I believe that.
Right. So we were not created and designed by God to stay away from
From.
certain things and to be religious. We were created to go into the systems and to dominate them.
Yes, yes, I believe in that strongly. And I was really pushing my pastor. I said, "Pastor, what if you're the one who's supposed to be a member of parliament? Have you ever think about it?" And she was saying, "No, no, no, that person will come." And I said, "What if it is you? Have you even stopped to think about it?" Because so often we see the church praying for the government
Right,
system.
right.
You understand? And they pray and they have prayer breakfast and they put on these things and things are not getting better.
Exactly. And look again, even at what Solomon said in Proverbs. He says that when the wicked rule, or when the unrighteous people rule, then the people are going to be in sorrow. They're going to weep. But when the righteous rule, which simply means that God's intention is for us to infiltrate even the
Yes.
governmental
Lord
system, not to shy
Jesus.
away from it.
And we shy away from it. We hear persons say, "All right, don't mix the church because there's something there, Satan, something. And you can't mix the church with them, something there." And tomorrow morning, the first thing when sugar raise, we are all affected.
Exactly.
So we should be a part of these things. When I said to Pastor, I said, "Pastor, I don't know, but I think that I need to promote this thing. You understand? I
Yeah.
need to send it out because look here,